So it has been an eventful week. James here, Objectively Awesome, my, I think, second weekly fitness update. And it is a little late because I left my phone charger in the gym, and so I couldn't upload the videos with the most recent videos from my last gym session until I went back in and got it this morning. This has been, yeah, as I said, an eventful week. Like, I have broken quite a few PRs, like all-time PRs, not just for this particular cycle. So this, in some ways, today I sit before you, or I sit before this webcam, stronger than I've ever been in some ways, in most ways, in fact. But I also injured myself a little bit, nothing too bad, I think, thankfully. And I got a failure much earlier than I expected on the deadlift, but that's because my fingers slipped because I can now lift more than I can hold, basically. Like, I was okay on moving it, but I just kept ending up in this situation where the bar would, you're supposed to hold like this, of course, and it was just like, as I was going up. And that means it's time for me to switch to a mixed grip. So it's like I'm maturing as a lifter to a better thing. But unfortunately, that means I did fail that day. And so I'll be reapproaching that weight. I am not going to deload because I know I can lift way more than that. I know that I have a lot left in this particular stint of the progression. I just need to switch my grip, which I'll be doing next time I'm in the gym. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, minor injury in the squat as well at 102.5 kilograms. I did get one set in, but I didn't record it because I assumed I would get two more. But I was playing with my squat form a little while I was doing my working set, a PR working set, so probably not the wisest idea. But let's be real, I'm not the wisest man. It happens. The problem was pretty minor, and I fixed it right away. And I fixed it by, stopping. So I'm just taking it easy, trying not to bend my knees too much, trying not to put too much weight on it. It occasionally feels slightly weird. That was yesterday. Today it still feels a little bit weird, but it's much better than it was, and I'm sure I'll be back in tip-top shape soon. So we'll see tomorrow when I get in there I'm going to try some light deadlifts first and see if they seem fine. If they seem totally fine, like totally fine, then I will continue with my expected deadlift amount, which will be 130 kilograms. But if not, then I will tone it down and skip the deadlifts, probably skip all of my lower body lifts for the week, just stick to upper body, and then come back to them next week, see how that goes. So that's my plan at the moment. So let's talk about the stuff that went well. This week I got a 100 kilogram squat, which is a PR for me. I got it 6 times before I've gotten that much weight, 220 pounds, 4 times. And it's nice and even. It's 2 plates, 6 times. It just feels good. Like, that was one of those milestones where it's like, I'm now surpassing where I was in a way that is succinct and round and just all around enjoyable. So I will show you that right now. Squatting time. I'm at 100 kilograms. I've already done 2 reps of 5 twice. We'll see if I can push out a 6th. That last one, second set was pretty hard, but I fucked up my stance, so I'm pretty sure I lost power in my glutes. So I'm pretty sure if I just set myself up right, I'll have a good 6. Nice grindy 6th rep. But I'm gonna stop talking and start doing. here I am back with a magically changed shirt. So that was the squat PR, which I was pretty happy with. I also have a bench PR coming up, 74 kilograms. I pulled out 6 reps, which felt really good because 73 kilograms, I only got 5. You haven't seen that. I really struggled. But that was the first day I whitened my grip. And just one workout later, I was much stronger. So that really paid off. I'm going to be doing that from here on out. And you can see that PR setting 64 kilogram or 74 kilogram bench right now. I also thought it would be cool to talk about diet because I upped my calorie intake a lot this week because I wasn't gaining weight and I was having difficulty on pretty much all my lifts through last week, just until Sunday, yesterday. And I thought, I really haven't been keeping up with this whole eating thing. I feel underfed, I feel under-recovered, and I've been eating like 4,500 calories. So here you will see the kinds of shit that I'm eating now. You may not know this about me, but you'll learn it. I love potassium, and potatoes are basically the best, most easily digestible source of potassium ever. Fuck bananas. Potatoes are a better potassium source than bananas, and they're also just a great carb source in general. I eat probably 4 of these a day. 4 pretty good sized potatoes. I'll make them look extra big for you right now. Yeah, look at that. Oh god, potatoes. So, got those. I also have quite a few eggs. I'm probably eating like 4 eggs a day, maybe a little more on average. It's just extra calories, extra protein, extra cholesterol to boost testosterone, that sort of thing. And then of course, there is steak, and ooh, look at that! Look at that drip in there. So good. Yeah, nice fresh steak. In Taiwan, even the cheapest steak costs $1.50 per 100 grams, which is like, I don't know, 4 ounces. So yeah, you pay like $3 a pound at a bare minimum. Yeah. Pretty no. You pay $6 a pound at a bare minimum, and it's not that great steak. But I'm just eating a lot of steak. I typically eat probably about 12 ounces a day, and I'm also getting really into kefir. This says yogurt, right? It says original yogurt, but it's kefir. Like, it's not yogurt, it's kefir, which is sort of halfway between yogurt and milk. And this is really great for just getting in those extra few calories, especially immediately post-workout, or I like to eat a lot before bed, actually. I feel like it helps with my recovery a lot. And I eat, this is an amount that isn't labeled. Really? Wow. Well, either way, I mean, it's got to be like a liter, and I have maybe half a liter of kefir every day. So, yeah, and that's in addition. Like, this isn't all I eat. I also eat a good bit of sushi because it's really cheap here. Yeah, like I can completely stuff myself with sushi for $10, and I usually don't do that because I'm like, I have steak at home, so it's cheaper, and also it's steak. And I'll usually grab some small stuff as well, round it out with some fruit, maybe that kind of thing. But I end up getting like 150 to 200 grams of protein. Which is not the recommended amount for lifters, but it also happens to be the amount that, it's way above the amount that actual studies have shown maximize muscle protein synthesis. And I'm usually pretty skeptical of those studies because they're typically very poorly designed. Any sort of studies that have to do with lifting or anything like that. But I looked at the design of these studies and I was like, yeah, that actually makes that, it's really good. Like, this was a well-designed study, and it puts me, like, according to that, I should be getting about 120 grams. And so I'm getting at least 150 a day, so it's more than enough, and I'm eating, 3,500 to 4,500 calories a day as well, depending on how active I am. And that is going up, by the way. Actually, I feel like maybe, because I'm sneaking a lot of side calories in, maybe as much as 5,000 some days, but that's not too often. That's like maybe a super hard work day, where I've been walking around a lot. I'll put down about 5,000. So that is now it for the week. Eating a lot more, breaking PRs, injuring myself, basically just doing all the things that you do when you're trying to get huge. And I will let you guys know how the deadlifting goes. I will let you guys know how the squatting goes, and if I have to quit this early, you'll know next week. Like, if I become a cripple because I fucked up in my squat form, in which case I will give in and I will say squatting is bad for your knees, if for no other reason than most people are retarded and they can't do it right. But until that day comes, take care.